Chapter 1, Law and its Operation. The world and all within it is man's conditioned consciousness objectified. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. So it is to consciousness that we must turn if we would discover the secret of creation. Knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all you desire in life. Armed with a working knowledge of this law, you can build and maintain an ideal world. Consciousness is the one and only reality, not figuratively but actually. This reality may, for the sake of clarity, be likened unto a stream which is divided into two parts, the conscious and the subconscious. The conscious is personal and selective. The subconscious is impersonal and non-selective. The conscious is the realm of effect. The subconscious is the realm of cause. These two aspects are the male and female divisions of consciousness. The conscious is male. The subconscious is female. The conscious generates ideas and impresses these ideas on the subconscious. The subconscious receives ideas and gives form and expression to them. By this law, first conceiving an idea and then impressing the idea conceived on the subconscious, all things evolve out of consciousness. And without this sequence, there is not anything made that is made. The conscious impresses the subconscious, while the subconscious expresses all that is impressed upon it. The subconscious does not originate ideas, but accepts as true those which the conscious mind feels to be true, and in a way known only to itself, objectifies the accepted ideas. Therefore, through his power to imagine and feel, and his freedom to choose the idea he will entertain, man has control over creation. Control of the subconscious is accomplished through control of your ideas and feelings. The mechanism of creation is hidden in the very depth of the subconscious, the female aspect or womb of creation. The subconscious transcends reason and is independent of induction. It contemplates a feeling as a fact existing within itself, and on this assumption proceeds to give expression to it. The creative process begins with an idea, and its cycle runs its course as a feeling and ends in a will action. Ideas are impressed on the subconscious through the medium of feeling. No idea can be impressed on the subconscious until it is felt, but once felt, be it good, bad, or indifferent, it must be expressed. Feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious. Therefore, the man who does not control his feeling may easily impress the subconscious with undesirable states. By control of feeling is not meant restraint or suppression of your feeling, but rather the disciplining of self to imagine and entertain only such feeling as contributes to your happiness. Control of your feelings is all important to a full and happy life. Never entertain an undesirable feeling, nor think sympathetically about wrong in any shape or form. Do not dwell on the imperfection of yourself or others. To do so is to impress the subconscious with these limitations. What you do not want done unto you, do not feel that it is done unto you or another. This is the whole law of a full and happy life. Everything else is commentary. Every feeling makes a subconscious impression, and unless it is counteracted by a more powerful feeling of an opposite nature, must be expressed. The dominant of two feelings is the one expressed. I am healthy is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will be is to confess I am not. I am is stronger than I am not. What you feel you are always dominates what you feel you would like to be. Therefore, to be realized, the wish must be felt as a state that is rather than a state that is not. Sensation precedes manifestation and is the foundation upon which all manifestation rests. Be careful of your moods and feelings, for there is an unbroken connection between your feelings and your visible world. Your body is an emotional filter and bears the unmistakable mark of your prevalent emotions. Emotional disturbances, especially suppressed emotions, are the causes of all disease. To feel intensely about a wrong without voicing or expressing that feeling is the beginning of disease. Disease in both body and environment. Do not entertain the feeling of regret or failure for frustration or detachment from your objective results in disease. Think feelingly only of the state you desire to realize. Feeling the reality of the state sought and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all seeming miracles. All changes of expression are brought about through a change of feeling. A change of feeling is a change of destiny. Chapter 2. Sleep. The life that occupies 1/3 of our stay on earth is the natural door into the subconscious. So it is with sleep that we are now concerned. The conscious 2/3 of our life on earth is measured by the degree of attention we give sleep. Our understanding of and delight in what sleep implies will govern the conditions of our waking life. Sleep is the gate of heaven. Man enters into the state he takes with him. Therefore, he should always assume the feeling of fulfillment and satisfaction before he sleeps. Sleep is the womb of creation. It is in sleep that the conscious and subconscious join in creative unity. The male, or conscious, goes into the female, or subconscious, impressed with the idea of self, and the subconscious gives form and expression to this impression. If the conscious does not impress upon the subconscious the idea of fulfillment, then the subconscious, unaltered, expresses the habitual state of the conscious. Therefore, man should always enter into sleep with the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The creative process is dramatized in sleep, and the drama is the theme or purpose of the life he experiences. If you would have your ideal realized, begin at once to feel yourself the ideal you long to be, and remain faithful to this ideal in your sleep. Man is what he is, because of the use he makes of his subconscious. He thinks and feels in his conscious world, and impresses his thought and feeling upon his subconscious as he falls asleep. Therefore, he always manifests what he has impressed upon the subconscious. The subconscious never sleeps. Sleep is the door through which the conscious passes to be creatively joined to the subconscious. What you are in consciousness as you go to sleep is the measure of the state you will awaken in, and the state you will project into your world. Chapter 3. Prayer is the key to heaven, but not the prayer you think you utter, but the prayer of feeling. The value of prayer lies in its effectiveness, not in its ritual. Whenever you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are praying. Your subconscious always responds to the feelings you impress upon it. Therefore, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and continue in that assumption until it becomes your dominant feeling. If you pray for something but continue to dwell in the state of lack of it, your prayer is in vain. Prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you desire. When you pray, you are not begging God. You are recognizing your desire as an accomplished fact. Your higher self, clothed in feeling, takes that impression deep into the subconscious, and there it grows into expression. The moment you feel your wish fulfilled, you are one with your desire. That is true prayer. Pray without ceasing means occupy the state desired until it is made manifest. The subconscious never fails to express that which has been impressed upon it. Prayer is fulfillment, not supplication. Chapter 4. Spirit, feeling. All creation is the outpouring of spirit into visible form. Feeling is the secret of this outpouring. Every thought clothed in feeling becomes magnetized and draws its likeness to it. Feeling is the beginning, the end, the alpha and omega of manifestation. It is the substance, the cause, the unseen power behind all visible form. The secret of feeling is that it must be felt as a reality in order to be expressed. You may imagine a state, but unless you feel it, you will not manifest it. The depth of your conviction is the measure of its manifestation. You do not attract that which you want, but that which you are. To be it, you must feel it. So assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and live in that assumption until fact makes it real. Feeling is the Spirit of God animating every creation. What you feel you make real to yourself and to others. Enter into the spirit of the wish fulfilled by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This is the way to union with God, for God is spirit and spirit is feeling. He who controls his feelings controls his world. Thanks for watching Zone of the Unseen. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more of the Neville Goddard saga.